guys, before I begin this video, I want to encourage you, if you're not understanding what I'm talking about totally on the same page, then you may want to check out one of my videos. If you put in my name and then you put in the words true love, then you'll find a video that explains all the different types of true love, so that you'll get it, we can get on the same page and you can understand what I'm talking about, what I'm saying, divine feminines, divine masculines, and runner, chaser, and all that kind of stuff. Number two, take a look beneath this video in the description of the video for timestamps, so you can come back and revisit this video if you want to take a look at a particular aspect. So enjoy the video. Hope you get a lot out of it. Have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful summer. Looking forward to all kinds of wonderful truths coming out and lots more unions to be had, and seeing the difference that they make in this world. It's going to be so exciting. All right, talk to you guys later. Hey guys. This is my third take trying to make this. There are forces that don't want this to get out. Okay, so I wanted to do kind of a little bonus on true love. It's my contribution to our situation in this world right now. And so I thought I'd just do a little exploration today. And when I sat down and asked Spirit, all right, what's this about? I got 613, which says, the Ascended Masters are helping you feel happy and peaceful regarding this situation. I just thought that was so perfect. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. I got out all my tools here. I got it all going on here. I mean, I got everything. I got like all of my cards over there. And Annie is here too. Where is she? What is that on? Okay. So we're gonna get all situated here. And we're gonna take a look at love today. Alright. So I wrote down some questions to ask Spirit, because there are a lot of things that I say on my channel that other people don't agree with necessarily. Things that I believe about true love because I've seen them over and over again. Just patterns that I watched, and that just, you know, as you know, it became my thing. I do have a truth stone here today. So it is going to bless us with truth. Okay? So my first question is, what is the purpose? What is the purpose of the twin flames or the true love relationships? What is the purpose? What is it supposed to teach us? Both people, the feminines and the masculines, the ones who run away from love initially, or the ones who embrace love. That can be, it's not a gender specific thing. So it's just the runner and the chaser, the one who runs and the one who chases for a while. Okay. So what's the big purpose behind, what is the purpose behind the separation phase? Let's ask that. What is the purpose behind, what do the feminines need to learn and what do the masculines need to learn in the separation phase? Because that's always the most frustrating part, and that's where you guys are most likely at watching me. Okay. Well, I think this is partially the overall purpose. They were answering my first question here, leadership. Okay, so can I get the purpose for the divine feminines? The purpose for the divine feminines, please, during the separation phase. Okay, purpose for the divine masculines during separation, please. Okay, we'll get some advice later too. Okay, so the purpose of them both, I should put them like this for you. Purpose of you both is leadership, stepping into leadership. All right, new beginnings. I just saw new beginnings, miracles. Just telling you the synchronicities. All right, North Star. In Western culture, we wish upon a star because the stars represent all that is illuminating and enchanting. They symbolize aspiration, illumination, inspiration, imagination, and wonder. Native people used the stars to find their way in the night. The North Star was often used as a kind of compass to make sure one was going in the right direction. The North Star symbolizes direction and guidance. It is a guiding light for those who can't find their way. It's one of the brightest stars in its constellation. Holy cow, guys. So we're each other's North Star. Wow, okay. Just as the North Star is a beacon for travelers in the dark of the night, you are a beacon for others or for your divine partner. Wow. It's time to step into the light and take your leadership role. You are a teacher, steward, guardian, and healer, a true leader, and healer. Own these gifts. Come into the light. Don't hold back. Let the world see your light. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve and act as stepping stones for others to reach their dreams. If you've been hiding in the background, it's time to break out and become the light for others. Through this, your star shines brighter. Wow. Okay, so I've always said that the purpose behind these guys is to basically be drawn toward one another, magnetically drawn toward one another, and both inspiring each other to work on certain things and to change, evolve, and become the best about who you are, the best of who you are. So in my opinion, or what I've seen, is that the divine feminines have to work on their abandonment issues and things like that arise. They've already gone through a lot of healing. They're usually ahead of the masculines for, it's all on purpose. It's all for a reason. But they end up really being able to emotionally support their masculines in their union, but not in a way that's like a codependent type of thing. But they can kind of hold their own emotionally, or they get to the point where they can hold their own emotionally and they know how to manifest and things like that. Then you guys end up complementing each other. But the masculines always feel unworthy or bad, or they feel put down. And when they feel this kind of love, they want to run away from it because they feel like it's going to hurt them, or they'll lose it eventually, or, they're running away from the heartbreak, the potential heartbreak. So in coming together, it's true. They're affirming that we are indeed each other's North Star, pointing the way home, pointing the way into becoming these power couples. Okay, so the divine feminine's role, change. That seems appropriate. That definitely seems right. Okay, change. And I just looked at love, healing, chaos. So those are a part of it too, fulfillment and blessings. Okay, adventures. Okay, so change, dancing clouds. Throughout time, people have looked to the heavens for signs, and in the ever-changing movements of the clouds, they have seen shapes and forms that seem to be directed messages from the Creator. Clouds are shapeshifters. Their essence is the same, but they can change from mist to rain to ice to snow to water. The transient nature of clouds lends the understanding that life is transitory and ever-changing. So the feminines start to learn to kind of go with the flow of change and even create change in their own lives to find fulfillment. It's okay to change your mind. It's all right to change directions. You do not need to be consistent. This is the time to put the needs and expectations of others aside and listen to the beat of your own drum. You don't need to follow tradition. Create your own traditions. You are free to express yourself and let your spirit fly. Be daring. Go beyond predictable behavior. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't mean that it needs to continue to be done that way. You can't control the exact circumstances of your life, but you can control what meaning you give to them. Select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to be carefree, wild, and unpredictable. So basically, the divine feminine step into their power. They say they don't care. They get to the point. Their objective is to not care anymore what anybody else thinks. Just like the masculines have to get there too with their people pleasing, but the feminines have to prove that they're autonomous and they go with the flow. And if they feel inspired to go somewhere, they go. They're constantly changing and healing themselves and adapting. And this energy lends to the divine masculine's doing the same thing, basically. So, all right. Opportunity. So the masculines are being shown opportunity, power, potential, pleasure, patience. Here we go. Those are all valid too. Moon through pine trees. An occasional owl hoot and the song of a solo coyote punctuate the stillness in the forest as a traveler walks through the pines. Light from a waning moon filters down through the canopy of needles and cascades across the forest floor. Sometimes the trees obscure the moon, but sometimes its illumination clearly shows the path ahead. Pines are one of the most ancient plant genera on the planet. Plant genera on the family. Why do they have to use a word like that? They have existed nearly 3 times longer than all flowering plant species. And because most pines stay green all winter, they traditionally represent longevity, immortality, fertility, health, and abundance. The moon and her gossamer glow represents the feminine and receptive side of life. Just as the moon receives and reflects the light of the sun, symbolically the moon represents receiving the goodness of the universe flowing to you. Wow. So the masculines have to learn to receive the goodness of the universe that's flowing to them in their feminine. Does there seem to be like a black haze? No? That was weird. Okay, gifts from the universe are ready to cascade into your life. Abundant, here's what comes with the feminines and what they have to, come to terms with. Gifts from the universe are ready to cascade into your life. Abundance, health, longevity, vitality, and joy are flowing to you, gently and easily in the days ahead. There may be times when the goodness of life feels like it's ebbing and flowing rather than being a steady stream of fulfillment. This is similar to the moon peeking through the pine trees for a moment or two. But as you stay open and receptive, physical and emotional gifts will come into your life. Instead of bemoaning the fact that there isn't a steady and constant stream of joy and gifts from the universe, accept whatever you receive in spirit with gratitude, and your bounty will increase tenfold. This is a universal law. So basically, they come out of a mentality of lack. They start to believe in themselves and their own potential. They start believing in this connection and what's possible. And they will have setbacks and things as they try to get to their feminines. But they also have to kind of think on their toes and keep thinking positive and develop that muscle and that the ability to manifest in their lives and keep a positive attitude no matter what happens, so that they can take on and embrace this opportunity. Both of these guys doing all of this because they're attracted to each other, because they want a better life for themselves and each other. And I also felt like last night I got a message that you need to be more in love with yourself than you are your other person, and not in a selfish way, but like you need to be absolutely crazy about yourself. You need to look in the mirror and say, you know what, I love you so much. You are such a kind, compassionate, loving person. Like you are such a good person. Even with all the stuff that you've been through and all the scarring you have and all the baggage you come with and all of the mean things you've done to people or whatever, you still, are this kind, open-hearted person who laughs at the drop of a hat and, smiles at a little baby, things like that. If you love yourself that much, that's the kind of love, however you treat yourself is the kind of love you're going to give your partner. And that's one thing that these two realized too on this trip into this leadership position, this power couple position, and they create change in our world, and they create an opportunity for other power couples to come together through the inspiration they provide. And then they together become the North Star that creates this change and opportunity for the whole world to emulate. Okay. All right. So what's one of the most important questions that the divine feminine needs to ask herself along this journey? What is one of the most important things the divine feminine needs to ask herself? Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Yeah, a lot of the divine feminines have to get to the point where they just do this complete cleanup job of their lives, getting ready for their masculines. If they find people who don't believe in them or don't support them the way that they want, then they're cast aside because they treasure it, and they see this relationship as sacred and special. And if somebody doesn't want to partake in that by encouraging it or supporting it, if you're handling it in a healthy way and you're learning to strive in the uncertainty and go through those fluctuating changes that you need to grow and to learn, and you don't get all down and depressed and discouraged. I mean, we all go down and dip into that energy sometimes, but as long as you're bringing yourself back up and you're having a positive, healthy attitude, and you're even leaving your options open and things like that, which we'll explore in a minute too, then your friends and your family shouldn't be trying to control this situation. They should just be saying, hey, I'm here to support you however you need. If your friends aren't being like that, whatever you believe in, I'm right behind you, and if you need a healthier way to look at it, I'll help you if you ask for it, if you need that. But if it's not solicited, I'm not going to try to squash your dreams with my own fears of how I would feel in that situation, because some people, they just they're not capable of attracting this kind of love. They're too negative. They wouldn't believe it. And even you probably questioned a lot. Even you were probably like not believing it, or not, you probably had to get over quite a bit to realize your value and your self-worth to get to the point where you could even fathom this love, right? We all go through this, and this is that part of that inspiration that drives us to this person. Okay, let's read the back. The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Yeah, your tribe should be doing that. And this is the thing that we have on my lives on Mondays and Thursdays as well, is we all come together and we share our stories, and we share in what we're going through, and we can share our victories with one another as well as our down moments. We're here to help and inspire and lift each other up. That's your tribe, and that's what true love does, is it pulls together your tribe and it casts out the ones that are negative. Just the same thing that's going on in our world right now, basically. There are a lot of people believing a lot of lies, and there are people who only want to believe the fearful thoughts. But, just keep coming back and asking these questions, like, does it lift me up? Does this person or these people inspire me? Do they believe in me? Or are they out to get my man? Are they like secretly going to try to jump on the opportunity for themselves? Just really take a good look at these friendships. Make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself, and clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? And just set your boundaries with that person, and keep them at a distance. Okay. Well, there's the masculines card right on top, right there. What risk can I take today? Sorry, that's Nala eating her breakfast. Well, it's a harvest, right? It's feasting on the harvest of love. Do not mistaken, you will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap. But do not fret, because your soul has wings. What risk can you take to move toward your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you're really made of. Holy cow, that is awesome. I feel like there's something on the screen here. Okay. I think that's better. Hopefully that's better. Okay, so masculines got to get to the point where they can take a risk. While the feminines are cleaning up their lives, they're realizing their worth, their value. They get self-esteem. They learn not to take their masculine's rejection as that. They say, okay, well, life is training me how to be totally autonomous and balanced within myself. so that I can look at my life more from a bird's eye view and see what is truly supporting me, what job is supporting me, what's my passion, what's my purpose, and like get on fire and make needed changes to make all of that happen. While the masculines contemplate taking a big risk, because there's always going to be vast differences between you guys, always. That the masculine's ultimate challenge is, do I choose love or do I choose ego? If he chooses love, he gets you. And if he chooses the ego, then he goes through a karmic lesson. Yeah. Okay, so both of them have to ask themselves, what am I looking for outside myself that's already within me? So that's the lesson they both need to learn coming together. And feminines, you're not crazy for believing in this person. You have to have that kind of faith. You have to believe in yourself. And I don't care if you have a celebrity counterpart. A lot of you on my channel have celebrity counterparts. And that's a crazy thing in its own. I mean, it's already, people tend to think that they're crazy in a regular journey with their masculines, but just imagine taking that to the level of the whole pretentious world and what goes on there, and the history, what you guys are going to find out about the history of some of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. And it's you get ridiculed for not being like everyone else. There's that whole cancel culture thing you have to deal with. I mean, it is a strain, and it is a strain to have your person be out in the limelight and everybody, maybe millions of people, loving them, and you have to hold your own space, and you have to be confident enough to like be the king or the queen in their life and not sway and not get scared by that. It can be hard. What am I looking for outside myself? Let's see. Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. Now, I used to get so frustrated when I would hear something like this years ago. And I'd be like, what does that mean? It's within me, like, where do I find it? And how can I get it? How can I get my hands on it? But I understand now, because it means basically realizing that who you are is beyond the body. Okay. It's dropping the whole, like getting over the insecurities, even that your counterpart's not going to like your body. It's like beyond that. It's about energetics. It's about your soul's expression. Realizing basically enlightenment. It's realizing that you are the soul. You are not the person in the body. So it's dropping the ego. Both of you have to drop that ego and not be codependent on this person, but be able to like hold your own, like go meditate, do Byron Katie's work. You can do some kind of an exercise that actually shifts your energy, no matter what it is, and it brings you peace, brings you clarity, and you can actually have conscious conversations that are productive, that help both of you actually heal and learn and work as a team more all the time. So today's soul action: breathe in your favorite essential oil, inhale deeply into your belly, drop your shoulders, and spend time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need to be ready for the answers. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. Okay? So, yeah, feminines need to support and love themselves tremendously, and enough to make big, bold changes in their lives that really align them with their soul tribe and the people who will really best support them going forward into their new life. So they do kind of a cleanup job, and then here come the masculines. They also go through massive change and all of that to evolve. So both of you doing that magnetic drawing together, feeling inspired by each other. Then the masculines have to take some kind of major leap of faith, and both of you realizing that you're only going to find your happiness in the present moment, in the now, where you are also in touch with your soul essence. Dropping the whole idea of past and future, and just realizing that your happiness is here, tapping into that God source energy within you, if that makes sense. Okay? And if you need help with any of these things, like if you want to, if you need help with any of that, or how to do that, any of this, I'm happy to help. Okay, so now we're going to look at some tarot cards. And I'm going to ask if what I say about the soul flames is true. So what I say all the time is that if the original divine masculine, and it still could be like part of your soul is in them and it's just split into two different people. It could be that, but considering that there are walk-ins and considering that that there's like a general animal spirit that can feel an animal spirit as they're dying, and that the actual animal leaves, that soul spirit leaves, another one comes in, or there's joined soul. There's so many crazy things that happen out there in the universe, guys, energetically, that I believe anything is possible. And I think that energy, once the original divine masculine says no to his inheritance, then it gets passed to the next person most likely to love you naturally. And it keeps going on like that, which then we call those the soul flames. So, all right. So we got the Wheel of Fortune. Whoa. Cultivating something, and then a commitment. And then being aligned, and the right thing happening, and you getting your happy family. Yes, they're agreeing. Okay, and here we go. All right. Yeah. Okay. So it's like no matter what, you're going to get that gift. Things will transform. You can't see that. You will transform this situation and have a gift with somebody you've had a past life connection with. So I think that's the thing that I'm missing when I'm saying that. With the soul flame, it needs to be somebody that you've had a past life connection with, they're explaining. Somebody who thinks of you constantly all the time. So you could have these multiple suitors start coming in, and it could come in really fast. There could be many of them rushing at you, all of them inspired, excited, and feeling very passionate about you. Feminines. It flips. Yeah, it takes a flip. It's like he rolls the dice. The masculines, when they close the door, they roll the dice and they leave it up to fate. Because then there's other masculines who have been cultivating this connection with you, thinking about it constantly, and maybe they felt like they would have more self-esteem coming forward to you if they were to cultivate a better crop. So they were growing their money and growing their confidence and dating other people and learning lessons that made them stronger and more sure of themselves. And then they get to this point when they're ready for a commitment with you, or to offer you some kind of a text message or phone call or something that gets the ball rolling, that starts to change everything. And then this is being aligned with your purpose without even necessarily knowing. It's like barreling forward unstoppably. So the end of a difficult period will happen for the feminines. It's guaranteed, because if you've been doing the healing and working on yourself and using the law of attraction, you're going to walk away into the new dawn, your new future with someone else. And you're going to have your wish come true. You're going to have your dream come true. And there will be justice served. Whatever it is that you've been wanting, if you waited for this person and loved them unconditionally, and you were compassionate and loving and kind and supportive no matter what, and all that we do to love these men, if you were doing that this whole time, you will balance. You will have what it is that you deserve. You'll have what it is in plethora, in abundance. So, or that masculine decides, because you will always be the one that got away. So they may also throw their karmic person out the window if they decided to go the ego route and choose somebody that would boost their career, or that they, was for some other reason that wasn't like completely pure true love. If they went with ego because of their fears, their insecurities about the connection and the differences between you guys, they may just do a sudden flip and ditch the karmic and come after you quickly for things to move forward very quickly. What else? What else about that, guys? It raises you up. You have both of you have had the faith, and these multiple masculines, they had the faith too. They felt like they could come through, and they want to reap their harvest. They've been thinking about you all this time as well. And they just want to come back and make some kind of an offer to transform the situation. We're missing a card right here. What do we have? Balance. It's all about balance. See, look at all the options. Oh my gosh. See? Oh my gosh. Thank you, universe. All right. So divine intervention kicks in for the feminines. They're not going to just let them be these loving people doing all this work for nothing. Things will balance. Things will get, you will have that balanced relationship you're looking for. You will get that reciprocation with someone. And somebody may be thinking of traveling to you right now. They're looking at all their different options. They're looking, should I go by train or car, or how best to make my offer? They could be contemplating what they're going to say to you when they do call to transform the situation. Maybe talk about all the change that's happened in their lives and how excited they are about that. But it's about everything balancing out, and divine intervention kicks in and says, look, if that masculine's not going to do it, we're going to have somebody come forward who's going to give her what she deserves and bring that peace to her life. Bring that balance to her life that she's been manifesting. Looking out there, putting effort into, thank you, God, for giving me such a loving man who's loyal and faithful to me, and he has a vision for us, and he's bringing this together. Thank you for giving me a man who treats me really, he's very kind. We have incredible sex. we have everything we've ever wanted. It's the best relationship either of us have ever had. I've never felt so close to somebody in my entire life. I'm so grateful when I wake up every morning next to this person. You're manifesting it, feminines. All right. So let's see. Is this relationship important? Is this relationship? I just rubbed my ring when I said that. What is that card just flipped? Use your imagination and you'll see the answer. It's funny. Is it important? Does that look important? Looks pretty powerful to me. There's this little card peeking out too. Music for manifesting. So maybe while you're contemplating or meditating on it, you can use some music to really get your, music stirs your heart. Or maybe your person that you're meant to be with, sends you music, either telepathically, like you get in the car and there's a song that's so fitting, or maybe they have a playlist and they put songs on there for you, or maybe, it could be so many different things, whatever resonates for you. Oh my gosh, is it important? Yes, it is your spiritual path. If you have some turquoise, maybe wear that. Turquoise is blue too, so it's like about abundance and the throat chakra, so opening up the throat chakra. For some reason, it just made me think of a blue sky on a beautiful sunny day like it is right now too. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes, again with the changes. So the feminines start those changes going. They have the confidence to go, change up their career, change up their location, make all these massive changes to better their lives, because they get on their spiritual path first. Then they run across the masculines, inspire the masculines to start making massive change. And then they both get on the spiritual path, and then they join up together and they become a power couple to inspire a lot more change in this world for other people who are like, oh my gosh, they're just like kicking ass at life right now. They need to get to the point where they need to be ready to love again. There is a little bit of almost like a misconception that the masculines are the ones so scared that they won't come forward because they're not ready to love again because they've been hurt so much and all that. But I'll tell you, the feminines have to get over that too. They're just as scared as you masculines. They're terrified. They've had psychopaths and crazy narcissists and people doing crazy things to them, crazy things that they absolutely loved this person so much, and they put everything into that relationship and it didn't work, just like you've been through or what you're going through now. So don't think that your feminines just had it easy all along, but she has gotten to the point where she feels ready to love again, and she does get to that point, but she has to love herself first. So she finds her way that way. Once she loves herself and starts healing and doing all that kind of stuff, when she meets you and sees you and finds this connection, she's like, this is it. This is the one that I'm ready to love with, you know? It makes her feel like she can do it. You've healed the past enough to open your heart to new love. Okay, tell us something else about it being important. Stress reduction. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. So I feel like this relationship also will be a stress reducer for you. You know, you've had all the conflict with these other people. You're going to have conflict again with this person. However, it's a whole new caliber of love. It's a whole different caliber of love that you have to work for, that you have to earn, that you have to fight for, that you have to fight your demons about. I mean, this kind of love brings up the scariest stuff, your deepest, darkest fears of not feeling worthy, of being loved. And you face those demons, you face those fears. And then when you guys are able to be together and start working as a team, it's like, what a relief. What a relief. What a different caliber of relationship this is. And how good does that feel? You know, you can actually relax with this person and absolutely be yourself. So it's, instead of it being a stress-inducing situation like it's been with karmic people of the past, it is actually something that, you know, reduces your stress. It's healthy. It's a healthy relationship. Unakite, answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So you're going to have your prayers answered. This person is an answer to your prayers. If you were wondering, like, I wonder what it's actually going to be like to be with that person, or if it would just be awful, or if it would just be, you know, because we tend to think the worst, or what if they don't like my body, or what if they totally reject me when they get here, or they don't, or I let them down because I'm not who they think that I am, or, you know, all that kind of stuff. No, this person is the answer to your prayers. Exactly everything that you've been putting in your vortex with that law of attraction, this person is all of that for you. They truly are. And you'll know that once you get to know them better. And it puts both of you on your spiritual path. And even if you guys, you know, whatever career you guys are in, whatever you guys are doing, you could start something, a passion project. Usually you guys are going to feel inspired and bugged until you actually do it. You might even get depressed if you're not on a path together. So there's going to be something you guys will gravitate toward that you both love. It brings in prosperity. There's a positive shift that happens in your flow of divine support when you choose your true love over the ego, over your fears, over your insecurities, over your people pleasing. When you make that choice of love, prosperity starts pouring in. And life-changing epiphanies and experiences. Yeah, I'd say this relationship's really important. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you every step of the way. So it's basically saying that it puts you on your spiritual path. It is your spiritual path. You are ready to love again. When you come into union, you're ready. It's going to be much less stressful than other relationships you've been in. It's an answer to your prayers. It's going to bring in prosperity in every way, shape, and form. And it's going to give you incredible life-changing epiphanies and experiences like you've never had, you know? Oh my gosh, where did that card come from? Oh yeah, use your imagination and you'll see the answer. So maybe meditate on it. Imagine the best case scenario, not the worst case scenario. Sit there and imagine everything going incredible. Everybody getting along, you know, the negative people going away to the side, gravitating your tribe to you, you know, magnetizing their tribe to you. You know, everyone being supportive and happy for you, and nobody being jealous because you already got rid of those people along the way. You know, like imagine it working out way better than you can possibly imagine. Okay. Now, it's going to be magical. Absolutely magical. That's why you're seeing all the signs and synchronicities and all of that. Okay. Well, I'm going to get rid of these for a minute. Okay. Now, can we... anyway, Spirit, whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say about true love relationships. What do you want to say about true love relationships? Oh, also, you know, so many of you are like, but I've seen such positive cards for so long and nothing ever happens, you know, and that can get discouraging. But, you know, those cards are absolutely 100% correct. So don't doubt the cards. Just, you know, that's the energy your person is in, and they are wanting to come to you. And oh, that's reminding me to give you guys a blessing. So yeah, that's the energy of what they're going to do inevitably. Now, maybe in 20, 30 years, you know. That's why I think you guys should keep your options open, because you don't know how long it's going to take them. You know, how many times in romantic comedies did somebody love each other for like 20, 30 years, and when they're old, they come together or something like that. And they usually go marry other people and all kinds of crazy things, but in the end, they're together. So the energy is always going to be there, even if they choose someone else. It's just you're impatient about the timing of it, and you're feeling like it should happen right now. It should happen this year. It should happen, you know. Sometimes the great love like this doesn't happen like that, but you have another true love, feminines, that will come right in right now. People who are more ready, or someone who is more ready for commitment right now, who's more solid, more willing to offer you what it is that you're looking for now, who has embraced their worthiness and gotten over some self-esteem issues, and they're willing to try again, you know. Renewal. This relationship brings renewal. Rest. Switch off the mind. A short holiday would do you a world of good at this time. A change of scenery results in renewed clarity and a sense of purpose. So maybe some of you need to get away and just have a little break. Or maybe go see your person even. Maybe spend some time just the two of you getting to know each other better, switching everything off around you and just spending time alone for that renewal to happen. Maybe between you guys have that reconciliation where you guys can just get back to being like little kids again, like when you first found out about each other. Yeah, shedding, that's like, and this journey is also about you shedding your snake skin and becoming the fresher, newer snake underneath. You're not going to be a snake, but you know what I mean? You're not going to be a snake. Heart's desire. You're being showered with love. Your time of waiting will soon be over. Oh my gosh, guys. They were just confirming that message I just said, that it's inevitable to come together with this person. Or have the opportunity to, anyway. All your deepest desires will be fulfilled. They are promising you what I said. All your heart's deepest desires will be fulfilled. Okay, guys? You're not going to end up being alone. You're not going to end up having poured your heart out to this person, learning how to be such a compassionate, loving, kind, unconditionally loving person, just to have that energy wasted on no one. You know, if you really truly desire to be in a loving relationship, you will have that. Absolutely, you will have that. And if you know, like I said, if someone drops the ball, someone else is going to pick it up. And I don't care if you're 80 years old. Love will find its way to you. Following your bliss, my soul sings with joy. Look, she's dancing on a unicorn. Unicorns have been coming up like crazy lately. They do exist, you guys. They really do. And look at my Instagram clip too. Tarot by Janine, actually. She was in another talk with someone, and it just randomly came up, and someone was like, "You believe in unicorns?" The other one's like, "Yeah, I totally do." You know? So she thought she'd just do a quick reading on it, and she found that it is true. Let's ask if all the well, that's a little off subject. I might do that in another read. I'm referring to something I said in the last live. Anyway, both of you just follow your bliss, and you will find yourselves at the other person, at the other person's door, or maybe you open the door and there he is, or maybe he calls you randomly. But just keep following your bliss, because you want to stay in the energy of what you're grateful for. You don't want to be in that pining energy wishing they would show up. You want to just be out in nature, enjoying yourself, enjoying music, enjoying the sun, enjoying the unicorns, you know, whatever. Be in the flow. I'm in the flow of the universe. Just see where life takes you. Just stay in your bliss moment to moment. Keep choosing things that make you happy. And this will eventually, look at that You're on that path. You're on that path. It will take you to your loved one. And you may feel lonely in the meantime. But shake that off. Shake that feeling off, because you can't feel alone if you know who you really are. If you're in touch with that soul essence within you, you're not going to feel so lonely. You might be, I would rather be by myself at the top of a mountain and not have anybody else to interact with but animals and trees and whatnot, than to be with people who don't support me, who aren't kind out of sincerity and genuinity. They need to be genuine and sincere and supportive. The people around you need to be kind to you and not have ulterior motives or agendas. You know what I mean? Okay. You're manifesting your dreams. They want you to know that you are manifesting your dreams. You must believe in that. Have faith in that. You will have what it is that you want. My dreams are coming true. Say that all day long. My dreams are coming true. I'm so excited. My dreams are coming true. And you're going to be mending bridges. Whatever those rifts that you guys have had, whatever has split you guys up, whatever has kept you guys apart, that will be mended. This will be healed. You guys will have that time together to talk this out and to have a meeting of the minds. You might proceed softly and with romance in order to recapture, the rapport and the camaraderie you guys once had. So it might be a gentle process. Just don't be too hard on yourself. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, yeah, what's going to be the results of union? What's going to happen as a result of coming into union? Let's ask that. What's going to happen when we come into union, God? What's going to happen when we come into union? World energy. Wow. The earth is going through a transition of energy. Wow. And your sensitive body's feeling it. You're not alone. Accept the help of others. World energy. I feel like this is bringing the world together. Being those leaders in the world, making this change for the new earth, being an inspiration, showing other couples what they can have, what they can aspire to, inspiring the world and lifting up the collective as well. Anyone who chooses love is inspiring everyone else to do the same thing. New beginnings. Take this as an opportunity to rise from the ash to stronger and more determined. That's what it's going to cause you to do when you come into union. You're going to prove to yourself that this was worth the wait. You're going to prove to yourself that you're bigger, better, stronger than you ever thought possible. You're going to take your life to a whole new level. And take the whole world with you too, the collective. You are affecting the collective in your every decision. You're going to have more balanced friendships as a result of this union. Your friendships work best when there's equal sharing, giving and receiving. So also when you're in union, don't feel like, oh my gosh, are the masculines still going to be pulling away from me? Are they going to not talk to me? They're going to, all of that stuff that they've been doing in separation, that's no longer going to be happening to the degree that it is in separation. You guys will be talking about all of this. You'll have good, healthy, productive conversations. You can communicate to him, please. If you do pull away from me, just tell me what's going on. As best you can, just let me know. I love you and I need to pull away for a little bit. But I will be back and I'm not going anywhere. I just need to make some adjustments to my sails in a way, But you guys will have that balanced giving and receiving between you guys. You will heal that whole weird, wonky energy of you giving, and not getting anything back. That's gonna change. And in fact, a lot of times the masculines start pouring it on really thick when you guys are in union. And you're gonna then feel a little bit of runner energy, like, oh my gosh, this is too much, this is too intense, and you might feel like running away. So anyone who feels like running away, don't do it. Embrace the discomfort. Just embrace it. You're going to become the true you with this union. Show the world, again with the world, who you really are and what you were born to do. You're going to be that leader that's there to inspire people. You know, and you don't have to do anything significant to do that. You just have those smiles on your faces and you're going to inspire the heck out of people. It's going to open your third eye. It's safe for you to open your center of clairvoyance. By doing so, you'll see the truth. So with your partner, you're going to be seeing the truth. Or you will have a partner who does see the truth. You know, if you guys have been divided because of these current situations in our world, once they see the truth, maybe that's going to cause you guys to come together. If they refuse to see the truth, then you guys probably won't be together, and you'll probably, you know, bring somebody through who does support your truth. Truth is important in divine union. You're going to have trust. Won't that be nice? You can trust this person. You can trust the people around you. They're earth angels sent to give you the guidance that you seek. And you'll have good friends that you can trust too, who are honestly there for you. The types of friendships that you always wish that you could have. I'm feeling like the fairies want to say the last 3 cards. Okay. Journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or it may be planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes and pack your passport now. Wow. You better be ready to go down that rabbit hole. This looks like Alice in Wonderland almost, you know. You better be ready. You're going on a journey. You know, don't poo-poo all the signs and synchronicities and all that stuff that made you believe in this in the first place. You're going on that journey. Believe in that. Wait for winter. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your more... Okay, I feel like wait for winter. That's not you coming into union in the winter necessarily. I feel like waiting for winter. There's going to be some major decision that you guys need to make, and it's going to happen in the winter. And it could very well be a proposal, or it could be getting married. But I'm gonna clarify that. I don't think it's you guys coming into union. I mean, for some of you it will be, but I feel like you guys are waiting for something else. Okay, wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wiser beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. Okay? So you will face challenges, but you're going to have this person with you. You know, this person will be there helping you through that. It's going to be someone to hold your hand and be on your side through life's challenges. Okay, so can we get clarification, please, for the wait for winter? What do you guys mean by wait for winter? I felt like grabbing one of these too. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. So hopefully some of these masculines aren't going to be waiting for winter because they get caught up in their head. Let's see. Let me get another clarifier, please. A new dawn. The worst is now behind you, and a positive new experience is on the horizon. So focus on those positive new, the positive new horizons that are coming as a result of your positive thinking. So I guess what they're saying too is those with, I feel like those with negative thinking that are still stuck in negativity, they might be waiting for winter because something might happen in our world that finally causes them to believe and see the truth and turn positive by winter, and then they come for you like one of those like Christmas miracle things. But those who believe in a new dawn and know that the worst is now behind them, and they're anticipating those positive experiences are on the horizon now. I think those are the ones taking the journey now. In the wisdom card, okay, let's just see what these say. Yeah, look at that. Somebody rushing in to speak his truth to you. That's the ones who've been who believe in the new dawn is here and they're ready for this journey. Okay. The world, yeah, they got to stop those negative thoughts and heal that lack attitude. And then in the winter, they come. Okay, how about wisdom? Some of these guys, they need to face some challenges that may be heartbreaking, you know, or challenges in coming together into union. I think they might be in between. Like maybe some of these masculines, there's like 3 masculines here. Those that are negative and they're turning positive because they're starting to heal and turn and be more vulnerable and authentic with themselves. Then there's the masculines who are going through or afraid of heartache and they're not sure whether they believe in this new future yet or not. And then there's those who've been thinking positive, who are making huge headway, that are about to make a move for a reconciliation here. But all of them are learning to love themselves. So the timing doesn't matter. You just keep on doing what you need to be doing, which is taking care of yourself and loving yourself. And once your masculine starts truly loving himself, maybe even more than he loves you, then he's going to give that kind of love to you. It's going to overfill his cup and he's going to not be able to stand it. He is going to have to express his love to you. He's going to have to give back to you. You've been giving all this time, being supportive, kind, and loving to him, and patient. He is going to give you back what you deserve, and it'll be worth the wait. Okay, 8 of Cups. These masculines are also walking away from, everyone's walking away from what no longer serves them. Everyone's learning to love themselves. And that it's important to have that reciprocation happen. When you didn't get that reciprocation, you pulled back because you said, you know what, I deserve better. I deserve better. If he doesn't believe in himself, I'm going to find a man who does, you know, because I deserve to be loved right now. Okay. So breaking free of the self-imposed prison, everyone's doing that across the board. Okay, so can you tell us what's up ahead? What can we look forward to here? I feel like drawn to these, and then we're done. This is so long, but I feel like this is an important talk to have. Okay, what's inevitable? What's inevitable that's going to happen to everybody? What's inevitable that's going to happen to everybody watching this video, please? What's inevitable for everyone who's going to happen to watch this video? Okay. You're going to free yourself from codependency. From codependency on anyone or anything that's been trying to keep you in a cage. You're going to go be the unicorn, the beautiful unicorn that you are, and prove that you do exist for who you really are. You're going to have that new love come through for you. You're going to go after that new love or receive that new love. You're going to be healing family issues with this new love, with this true love. Oh, it's a couple talking to a child. So many of you, look at the angel overlooking. So maybe if someone's going to be like a stepmom or a stepdad, something like that, like the angels are going to oversee that. They're going to make sure that that goes really well. It could also be bringing a child through is going to heal. Maybe your child is going to be a healer and do amazing things in this world, or both, or all of it. Or the family unit's going to be stronger as a result of the both of you coming together because you're going to inspire them too. Maybe even to find their own true love. Reconciliation, you guys, that pineapple is guaranteed. It's inevitable for everyone watching this video, you guys. You're going to have that reconciliation with this person you feel so passionate about. That person who's stolen your heart. Wow. Once you free yourself, they said, you're going to bring in that new love and the healing that you deserve. So I haven't been blowing smoke all this time, huh? Purification activates vibrant life force. So you guys are both going to be baptized. You both are going to be cleansing. You're going to... That was funny how that just came out. This is going to cleanse your soul. This is going to cleanse your soul, guys. Guaranteed. Purification activates vibrant life force energy. So be doing Qigong too. That could help. You're also going to be the lotus. You know how that lotus goes down into the murky waters at night, then comes up beautiful and perfect in the morning. You couldn't even tell that it was hidden in mud all night. You know, you're going to be cleansed in the purity of this beautiful connection you have with this person. Cleansed from the past, they just said, too. So stay focused and hold the course. They're encouraging you guys. Don't lose sight of what it is that you want. What is the future that you want? How do you want to be in a relationship? Do you want to be fighting all the time? Do you want, like, how do you really want it to, what do you want it to be like? What kind of intimacy do you want in that relationship? Do you want to travel? Do you want to wake up and have breakfast together every morning or once a week? Do you want date night? Do you want, like, how do you want it to look? How do you want it to be? How do you want them to be with your child? How do you want to travel? What's that going to be like going on a road trip with them? Or getting on an airplane and going somewhere exotic? What's that going to be like? Picture it, imagine it, and stay focused on it. Hold the course. Because you're manifesting it. Choose your path, because all things are possible. Everything is possible. You're going to choose your path by imagining the best possible scenario for you to come into in the future with your person. Believe that anything is possible. Okay. In solitude, peace prevails. So just keep going within, like they were saying earlier. Just keep going within for your truth. Keep praying to see the truth in all things. And just keep quieting your mind. And the answers will become more and more clear. And you'll be loving yourself more and more. As these things happen, it's bringing healing to this connection and bringing you guys together. Just trust that it's going to happen. Don't worry about it. Just know it's happening. Whenever it's supposed to, at the perfect time, in the perfect place, in the perfect way, it's all coming together because it's destined. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you have a beautiful day. Oh, they want me to read a Sacred Destiny. Okay, Sacred Destiny for everyone watching. Oh, and they said 417 also. The angels want you to know that all your positive affirmations, visualizations, and prayers have put you on the fast track to the realization of your dreams. Wow. Okay. Going forward. Wow, you guys are going to go forward here. That's your little wink from the universe if you were looking for one. Look at that sun peeking out from behind the clouds. All right, going forward. All right. It's called Grassy Hills. Grasses are one of the most abundant families of plants on Earth. From the earliest days of human history, grasses have played an important role in life. We eat grasses. Oat, barley, and wheat are kinds of grasses. We have thatched our roofs with it, fed our animals with it, walked on it, had picnics on it, and made love on it. Its matrix of roots prevent erosion, and its lush, rapid growth produces volumes of oxygen. Grasses are one of the world's most significant food sources. Grass, in past times, has symbolized growth, productiveness, prosperity, new ideas, and fulfillment. When you receive this card, fertility, productivity, love, health, abundance, and fulfillment are ahead for you. Wow. I got chills. Things are growing and expanding in your life. Keep going forward. Sometimes it may be easy to be distracted by what's occurring around you, but this card indicates that it's important to not let anything hold you back from increasing the bounty in your life. Step up and know that your needs will be taken care of. Your life is escalating and intensifying in the best way and for the highest good. Holy cow. That was amazing. You might want to rewind that and listen to it again. What's behind there? Choosing your path. You've already chosen your path. Just go forward on it. Go forward on that path, because anything is possible, and all those incredible things I just read off are going to happen. That's what you have ahead. Wow. Okay. I'm going to do a blessing for you guys. Mama na te san se he la he ke na shim pem pama on. Hapo hola na te kin se se na she he na se ke chin se na mama ana. Okay, we're providing protection for your union to come together. Distractions, any kind of distractions, problems, obstacles are being lifted for some good, clear communication to happen, some good, healthy communication to happen, where you guys can understand and empathize with one another, no matter what's happened, with an open heart and open mind. Protecting from intruders or other people's opinions affecting you. Helping you feel in your power so you can set strong boundaries and only have those good people in your life who are kind and supportive about what you're trying to do here. Or for you not to care and just step away from everyone's opinions and just do your own thing. Harmony in all the relationships involved with both of you, the important relationships you guys would like to keep going forward, your tribe. All of that turning out beautiful. And I just saw both of you like holding hands and jumping off a cliff into the beautiful, beautiful, crystal clear water on a bright sunny day, and embracing each other in the water. Okay, so can you tell us what that blessing did for us, please? What did that blessing do for us, please? Helped us feel like trying new ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. So might have helped your person break free of something as well. And it's helping you let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. Helping you catch a vision for what's possible. What else did that do for us? What else did the blessing do for us, please? Okay, helping you get over a feeling of lack, heal the feeling of lack, and healing things between you and bringing you in from out in the cold, having you guys be giddy and excited like little children. What else did it do for us, please? Well, it's manifesting a brand new start for you, maybe even marriage. It's manifesting having faith in this new abundant start. Could have even manifested a little one coming if you guys are wanting one. Have faith, you guys. It's happening. You're healing. It's also helping you heal and go toward your North Star. Go toward your home. All right, you guys, have yourselves a beautiful day. Hope this encouraged you as the Ascended Masters apparently were intending. And I'll talk to you later.
And you thought we were done. I just wanted to check on a couple of things as well. I just, from my own curiosity, I was like, am I right in thinking that if the Divine Masculine does not choose love, his love, does that mean that he, you're always going to be the one that got away and they'll always come back around? That whole concept that, they go from karmic to karmic, instead, if they choose fear, they go into more karmic situations where they learn lessons, until they eventually come back around to the feminine. Okay, so the answer would be yes. Justice is one sword, but it means also that they get a divorce, that they'll end up getting a divorce and doing the right thing. It's like turning the darkness into light. They feel like they have unfinished business with you, and they will, continue to think about how to work that out, how to make things come together, how to work their way even back into your life. They'll be watching you on social media. They'll be keeping tabs on you, even if they're building another family. They're going to eventually leave that situation to do the right thing, and they're going to work very hard to go away from worrying about it, being insecure and fearful about having left you behind. They also go away from drama. Maybe they figure out that the karmic puts a black spell on them, a black magic spell, or something like that happens, and then they throw that person out. Because I say that because she looks like she's kind of doing something kind of sneaky with a candle, right? They also may, if they were worried about the work they do, they may get a new job or or get more money or something like that eases their mind and maybe takes away drama. Like if they were gambling, they're going to quit the gambling habit because they want to get rid of the drama so that they can come to you and repair things and start collaborating and working with you instead of against you, casting you out all the time, and to do right by you. Now, at the bottom of the deck, which is the theme, you've got 8 of Wands. So something that's divinely inspired that comes together, and it's aligning with life, aligning with that inspiration, again, with that guiding light, like guiding you in. It's like all the masculines, actually. See, all the masculines, they're all being guided to that same light. So they will, all masculines are guided back to their home, to their light, even if they have to go through other relationships and other situations to realize that you inspire them, that they want to put the effort in to repair things and make things right. This getting rid of the drama could also be getting rid of the karmic person, anything that's making their life kind of toxic and uncomfortable. And then you have him, fate comes in and fixes the situation and flips it. So if they were rejecting you and going toward the wrong other people, they're going to flip it and they're going to go after you and ditch the other toxic types of relationships because it's ultimately fated. And they're always going to feel that pull. They're always going to feel that pull to you. They're always going to want to be with you. And they know that they can have a much better time and much better luck with you because you're full of happiness and joy and lightness. You're perfectly balanced between light and dark, and you're just laughing at life because it's easy, and they need that. So they're going to break through their self-imposed prison for a new adventure. And they're going to be giddy and excited like a teenager when they come to you, when they break off those chains that bind them to those toxic relationships and toxic situations. Now, another thing I wanted to ask was, do the masculines only keep being given the karmic relationships? We see here that they line up their truth and their inspiration, and they come for a new beginning. They come back around. But do the masculines ever have a chance to, maybe if they don't choose their feminine, do they have a chance at finding somebody who is good for them, or is it going to be another toxic relationship? Oh my gosh, another toxic relationship. Karma. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. yeah, they're going to keep choosing a karmic situation, and they're going to keep having to flip it and flip it and flip it until they land on you. Third party, somebody who's not involved in the love situation, but somebody who's like on the side. So it could be, mistresses, or it could be, just somebody who's considered outside of the person that they're meant to be with, like a counter. You have the divine counterpart, which is the two of you, but they invite in a third party, as part of that karmic situation. So he may look at all these different options, but he's going to sabotage himself. People pleasing. That's why they choose the karmic maybe too. Yeah, because they just want to people please everybody. They want to make everyone happy. So they sabotage themselves. So yeah, it looks like they do keep choosing. Okay. These two just jumped out. So they're saying that the divine masculine is going, as he heals and as he comes into balance and realigns with his truth and his true divine feminine counterpart, as he comes into balance and heals, it is going to create limitless possibilities. And the chariot is also somebody who is aligned with their path and doesn't even know it necessarily. But anything is possible for them once they heal and they come into balance and start back on their path again, go to make amends with their counterpart. They go to do the reconciliation. Am I right about that? They go to do the reconciliation and it sets things in motion. Yeah, they express their love to the person they truly love. They quit putting on that poker face, acting like that person doesn't exist or ignoring them or whatever. And then they're going to have their happy family. Holy cow, they'll have their dreams come true if they choose you. Wow. Okay, I think I got my questions answered. Yeah, their challenge, the divine masculine's challenge is to get out of their fear. To realize it's just an illusion. They're making it all up in their heads and they're making a bigger deal of it than it truly is, than it needs to be. They need to listen to their intuition and break through. It's funny. Break through to some blessings. Okay, so anything else you guys want to say to that? These ones, I feel. Time to decide. These masculines need to make a decision now so that they can move forward. How's that for a final note? Holy cow. Okay. Wow. 4:55. Please don't worry about the big and sudden changes occurring in your life right now, as they were nudged along by the angels who were answering your prayers. The angels are supporting you as you change your life in blessed ways. Holy cow. You guys are being supported. It's important. It's important you come together. Is basically the gist. Very important. Take it easy. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. So, no pushing, no shoving, no forcing. Just nice and easy. Go with the flow. Follow the signs and synchronicities. Quit being too controlling. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you or you yourself controlling the situation. Let go of control or the fear of being controlled. Start setting boundaries and taking control of your own life right now. You start calling all the shots and being the leader you're meant to be, and it'll be easier to make this decision. Don't be worried about looking weird or different. This is an unconventional thing. It's going to be judged. All true love gets judged because they're different. They're radical. They break the mold, They do embrace those differences, different cultures, different races, different locations, different ages, different everything. There's going to be something people will want to judge, but you got to get over that. You got to just say, this is the love of my life, and I don't care. They can judge. But you know what? I just keep getting the message that when you embrace that bravery and that courage to not care, and you're just going to follow your heart anyway, it's not going to be as bad as you think. And you're going to have that person holding your hand with you through it, and you guys can support each other. It's a part of your divine life purpose. So you're supposed to take this seriously. It's very, very important to make this decision, you guys, especially going into the new earth right now. I think it has been confirmed many times over. If you want to watch this reading again, I know I will be watching it several times. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to your fulfillment, your happiness. You choose another option, and it's going to lead the opposite direction. Go toward your inspiration. Be brave. Control issues. And just remember, too, it's about progress, not perfection. You're not supposed to come together once you're perfect. You can be a work in progress. Both of you are anyway. Okay. Is there anything else, Spirit, that you want to say before we really, really end? Okay. Make sure that you take a time out. Don't be such a workaholic. If you've been working real hard, masculines, it's time to give yourself a hug and tell yourself that you love yourself, and take little breaks even throughout the day. And maybe you do need to take a break and go hang out with your person. Share your heart. You can always dive back into work, but go. Whoa, did you see how my cards just shift? You're going to heal physical challenges in yourself as you heal this relationship with your feminine. You're a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their own spiritual gifts and divine life mission. See, as you guys come together, you guys are going to be this power couple that heals the whole world through your example. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars. It says, reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and do not compromise. Do not go back into a karmic cycle. And don't fool yourself thinking you're just going to have sex with someone, or just do it for pleasure, or just do it for self-esteem, or whatever that is. Don't fool yourself. Those karmics, they are in it for things other than love. And they can be tricky, manipulative, and they can suck you right in, just batting their eyelashes at you. But don't worry, you're being protected. Okay, I did that blessing earlier that protects you guys from everything that could try to interfere with you guys coming together. Oh my gosh. Daniel, I am the angel of marriage, and I'm assisting you right now. So, time to come into union. Be power couples, guys. Okay. Have yourselves a beautiful day, and talk to you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in getting a reading, you can check out my services at amysatori.com/services. You can also join me on Patreon, where I do a monthly energies reading, pick a deck, messages from spirit, and more. Subscribe to me on alternative channels such as BitChute, Brand New Tube, HugeTube, and the Collective Super Channel if you want to be sure we stay connected. Feel free to follow me on Instagram or reach out on Telegram as well. If you're interested in some great health-boosting products I'm a huge fan of, please enter the URL below in your browser for more information. Also, check for the latest updates in the description of my videos as I try to keep them up to date. Thank you so much, and have yourself a beautiful day.